Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and today we're going to do a product opening and review for Magic the Gathering Duel decks, Elspeth versus Kiora. And this is a product that came out today, February 27th, 2015. So let's go ahead and open it up, take a look, let's see what's in here. And what I'm going to do for this video, I have another video that talks about the decks themselves, some of the cards, the new art. I'm going to link that to the description if you haven't seen that. Here's the back of the box. Just look at that real quick. So this is really just more of a product opening. Kind of see what comes with it, and then what I'm going to do is pause the video, play a couple games with the decks, see how they feel, and then give my review. So the first thing, the paper cardboard deck boxes that come with this. The art's nice on them, but I don't really understand why they include these. They're very flimsy, and you know, it'd be one thing if they could fit sleeve decks. Then maybe I can understand it, so if they were just a little bigger perhaps, but I mean right now these things are pretty worthless, I think, in my estimation. The sets always come with one of these. I won't open this all up right now, but usually has some nice art and then tells you a little bit about the decks, how they should play, the cards that are in the decks, where they were originally printed, so it's fun to read through. And take a look at, we got the rules card, which is good. This is really a beginner product, I think, for folks that are new to Magic, but they do a good job of putting cards in here that appeal to players that have been long-time players as well. So we have, of course, Elspeth and Kiora. They're foil cards, new art, look very nice. Now let's look at the, we'll open the Elspeth deck first. And we'll just kind of thumb through the cards here. Got Precinct Captain, one of our rares. Gust Cloak Savior, first time that's printed in a new border, I believe. Captain of the Watch, Dictate of Heliod, Degree of Justice. Those are the rares. Cation Javelier does have new art. Mother of Runes is a very nice card with new art, looks great. And I'll just thumb through the rest of these quickly. Just curious about this product as far as you guys out there. Is this something that you're interested in buying? Is this something that you've pre-ordered? I really think they've done a good job of making some long-term players want a product like this. The Mother Runes is awesome. I mean, having the Planeswalkers in foil is also very nice. I like the Sun Lance too. That's been printed before in different products with this border, but it originally had a planar chaos border when it was printed the first time. The special plane shifted card border. And you get 2 tokens, and here's something, you know, I will say, token wise, when you look at the Elspeth deck, 2 soldier tokens, I mean, okay. I mean, Elspeth gives you 3 soldiers when you activate her, so it'd be nice to maybe have a multiple of 3. It'd be nice to have like 6 or 9 soldier tokens, I think. Now I get it. What they're doing with this product is, you know, you have your tap soldier tokens, your untapped soldier tokens, so this is enough. But even they could have put something else on the back, perhaps. And one thing interesting too, and look and see if this is on any other cards, but notice there's a crease in that soldier token. I don't see it on the Elspeth there, and I don't see it, yeah, I don't see it on any other cards. So it's just that last card in the pack had a little bit of like a packaging crease on it. Interesting. So So yeah, the other thing is you could have used the back for maybe, I don't know, an Elspeth token for her ultimate, which is very strange that that's not included in here. I think that wouldn't be super expensive to do, and something they could have easily included. And I get, you know, some of the other changes you want to make to the product as far as having better deck boxes and stuff, and the product's only a $20 product. It's really designed for folks trying to get into Magic. You don't want to price it too high or do anything to cause the price to go up. So I kind of get that, but tokens seem like that should be easy. So we'll just thumb through. Again, our rares are on top. We got a Scourge of the Fleets, Simic Sky Swaller, Inkwell Leviathan, Whelming Wave, Plasm Capture. And those are the rares. I'll quickly thumb through the rest of the cards. Manowar, very good card, good cube card. Temple of the God, False God with new art, very nice looking art. Got our lands. Got new art on the Explorer. The new art they've used is really nice. Speaking of new art, accumulated knowledge, you actually get 4 of these, which is pretty awesome. Now we get a couple of Kraken tokens. See, I don't see any more creasing on the back. There's just that one card. So yeah, so those are the 2 decks, and what we'll do is I'm going to pause the video, take a little time to play a few games with them, see how they feel. And you know, like I said, going into it, I'll give my final review after I play. But so far, from a packaging standpoint, like I said, I feel like they could include a little more from a token point of view. It would be nice if the deck boxes were maybe a little bigger, but I understand why the deck boxes are the way they are, keeping the product price down to $20. But yeah, let's ultimately, what's important is how they play. So let me check it out and we'll be right back. Hey, I'm back, and I've played 2 matches now with each deck. So my wife and I basically played a match and then switched decks, played another match, best of 3. The Kiora deck lost the first one 0-2, won the second one 2-1. So the scores were relatively balanced. However, the decks did feel a little clunky sometimes. Sometimes it felt like the winner was going to just be the one that has the better draw. And a lot of the losses came from mana issues here and there. So let me talk about Elspeth first. It starts off strong. You get a lot of smaller creatures out, but then you kind of get through this awkward mid-game where your creatures are too small to really make a difference, and they haven't been pumped up yet. So you're kind of buying your time. The only card in there that really helps you get damage across the mid-game is Mother of Runes, which is great, but there's only 1 in there. Kiora starts off slow. You take a lot of early damage, but then it kind of has this ramp strategy that lets you come back. That's all well and good if you draw well. So if you get the ramp cards early and you get the big creatures late, fantastic. But a lot of times what happens is you get the big creatures early in your draws and you get the ramp cards late in your draws, and then it just kind of falls apart. They both have their flaws, which probably makes them pretty well equal. As fun as playability, are they fun? Yeah, it's fun, I think, in the short term. You know, I think I may have enjoyed the decks a little more than my wife did. I have a little more experience and know some of the cards a little better. But, you know, she really didn't like the Kiora deck very much. She just felt it was very clunky and didn't ramp well, which I kind of agree with. Although when it works fine, and it gives you some Shroud creatures to ramp to, which gives you protection in the end game. But you know, these are what you'd expect, I think, from dual decks. They're not strong decks. They're far from perfect. So I guess the question is, who is this product for? It really is for new players. This is a great way to teach somebody how to play Magic, is to get these decks. Although I'm a proponent of, if you're really teaching somebody, that sealed is a great way to teach them, maybe a better way than this. However, this in conjunction with sealed, I think, is a great way to teach folks how to play the game. It's really for new players. Would an experienced player get any joy out of these? Yeah, because they put some cool alternate art in there. You know, the accumulated knowledge play set that you get. The Mother Runes is awesome. Of course, most players probably want 4 of those, and it's, you know, I wouldn't want to spend 80 bucks on these products to get 4 of them. Some people like the Planeswalkers with the new art and may want to play a set of those. You know, so there are some players out there that if they're looking for those particular cards, then this is good value for them. If they're not looking for those particular cards, then they're probably not going to be interested. The decks can't really be tweaked or changed or upgraded to be competitive, so this isn't a deck that you're going to bring to Friday Night Magic. It's not a deck that you're going to play in a tournament, and there's no real way to turn it into a deck that's going to be that competitive. It's not like, for example, some of the better event decks where, yeah, you can upgrade your mana base, you can upgrade some of the creatures, and you have a deck that's actually pretty good and competitive. This is far from that. So if I were to give it a grade, I would say for new players, I'd probably give it a B. It's not the most exciting duel deck I've played before, but it's good for teaching new players. For your experienced players, probably give it a C. Great value if you're looking for the particular cards that are in here. But if you're not looking for those particular cards, there's not a whole lot of value for those players. So I hope that helps. Please let me know your thoughts if you enjoyed it, enjoyed the set, if you've had a chance to play with it, how it played for you. Leave those in the comments below. And as always, have a great day.